Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Nabiyyina Muhammad. So 4 ways or 4 points, we might say, to help strengthen communication in a marriage. So first and foremost is speak with kindness and respect. Allah the Almighty mentions, which means, and speak to people good words. So Islam encourages us to have good communication and to speak with kindness and give gentle reminders to one another and just gentle phrases which can help strengthen the heart. Secondly, is listen before you respond. And this is a very difficult thing for us as men, is to listen and be active listeners, in that we're acknowledging and that we're just listening. And one of the pieces of feedback that we learn from women in general is sometimes they just want to have their husband or their partner hear what they have to say, not necessarily solve what they are going through. So this means not interrupting, not and being actively engaged, and not necessarily playing with your phone while you are supposedly engaging with your wife. The third point, Ayyul Ahbab, is to clarify and avoid suspicion, and avoid not just suspicion, but even assumptions. So this may take place in that a person will, for example, if she is saying something, you don't have to assume the answer. And sometimes it takes clarification in your speech. Be clear in what you're trying to articulate with your spouse. And likewise for the woman to communicate and clarify with the husband so that there is no room for error and mistakes. And some of the classical scholars, they mention if your brother says something you dislike, seek an excuse for him. So if we can do that for outside of our homes, what about inside of our homes in maintaining the marriage, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us for the purpose of mercy and love. Fourthly, Ayyul Ahbab, is use gentle words during conflict. This is super difficult. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Halim, and he mentions that he loves Helm. Helm means the one who is very patient when it comes to becoming angry. They can control their anger. This is a person with Helm, and this is the difference between patience. So patience and Helm, or Sabr and Helm, patience and the ability to restrain your anger, are both excellent traits in Islam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that the husband and wife, especially for the husband, he says, be with him in ma'ruf, live with him in kindness. So in Islam, we should live together in kindness as a husband and wife. And finally, a point I want to mention is even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if all things fail, for example, there's no communication, everything breaks down, you've tried every single good way to rectify your situation, and if you have to split for whatever reason, some situations it's even better to split, then Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, keep them in ma'ruf or separate in ma'ruf, meaning always that you are doing something in goodness. So if you either remain together in kindness, in gentleness, and love and respect, or you separate in kindness, in gentleness, and respect. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Nabiyyina Muhammad.